Ezra's got his stat book out, ladies and gents,
Yes,
and we're kickstarting Junior X30 is our first race that's heading out.
And looking at the championship standings, Gabriel Stilp leads Fionn McLaughlin and Brandon Carr, with Leo Robinson, Harry Burgoyne Jr. and Macaulay Bishop 4th, 5th and 6th. Freddie Lloyd 7th in the point standings, Jack Nettleship 8th, Zach Green 9th and Josh Agambar rounding out the top 10. A recap, the opening round at Sherrington, Henry Jocelyn for Mick Barrett Racing went to victory lane, followed by Burgoyne Jr. and Stilp. Stilp has won the last 2 rounds at Warden Law and then at Glenagorse. On both occasions, Fionn McLaughlin has finished 2nd and Brandon Carr has finished 3rd. That statistic has taken Gabriel Stilp 2 race wins in Junior X30, puts him on a tie in the modern era of the British Championship with the likes of Josh Rowledge, Caden McCrean, Dan Ginchard, and just 1 behind the all-time Junior X30 winner leaders Oliver Gray and Oliver Greenhall have 3 wins apiece. The starting grid, Macaulay Bishop leads from Gabriel Stilp on row number 1. Leo Robinson and Henry Jocelyn are on row number 2. Harry Burgoyne Jr. and Zach Green go from row 3, with Jack Hobson and Josh Agambar on row number 4. Anthony.
Cameron Pratt-Thompson and Fionn McLaughlin on row 5. Cian Geraghty and Isaac Phelps will take row 6.
Row number 7, Wesley Swain and Fast Freddie Lloyd, Jack Nettleship and Taylor Orridge round out row number 8.
Brandon Carr and Eden Spanswick on row 9. Jack Cox and Chloe Chong will round out the top 20.
Carr, 3rd of the championship, but didn't finish a single heat race yesterday. Row number 11, Lewis Bird and Joey Brown, followed by Nathan Clifford and newcomer Kian Gamiao.
Morgan Moore and Flynn McDermott on row 13. Monday Junior Canini and Michael Rapsey will take row 14.
Dayton Coulthard, Charlie Morrison-Jones and Leo Brown round out the 31-car starting lineup. Rain is in the air, Anthony. At the moment, the track is dry. Everyone on slick tyres. Fusion Motorsport have 6 wins in this class, but none with the 2 drivers leading the charge at the moment, Leo Robinson and Fionn McLaughlin. Strawberry Racing, not here this weekend. Harry Burgoyne Jr. has moved away from Strawberry to Mick Barrett Racing, so they're not going to add to their tally. Dan Holland Racing and Croc Promotions are tied on 4 wins apiece. Can they break out of that tie for second place and move into the sole position of second place behind Fusion Motorsport? Or can Fusion add to their win tally? The X30 classes have never been to Rissington here in the modern era of the British Championship. It's new territory for the X30s in the Wera Tours British Championship. But the carts are in the tram lines. The lights are green. We're off and racing. Bishop makes a great start. Now, Anthony, this was a fantastic pre-final, one of the best races we've seen all year. Can the final get even better? Bishop is hoping not. He's trying to make a breakaway as Fionn McLaughlin, no, Leo Robinson, slots into second, and Gabriel Stilp fades to third. That's Henry Jocelyn up into P4.
There we go. Good start then from Bishop, like you say, breaking away straight away. And Stilp under braking there, almost into the back of Robinson. He is trying so hard to gain places early on into this. It looked like he was committed to the inside, and the direction change there slotted in. And I think, you know what? He has actually managed to get past and a cut straight off.
Exit stage right for one driver coming through there. I'm trying to see who that might have been. We'll pick that up very shortly. It was the number 11 kart of Joey Brown, the Optima Performance kart. That was suboptimal. And can't see Freddie Lloyd out there either. No, yes, I can.
Transponder issue, 22nd place. 22nd place, all good then. So Bishop crosses, Holfield crosses line. 0.6 of a second is the gap. Was right, still did get past Leo Robinson. Managed to get that move done and is on the hunt now. Obviously a little bit slow on that last lap because he had to try and get past. Let's see what it's like at the end of this lap with that clean track in front and already pulling away from the pack behind.
Yes. Now, of course, still was leading until 2 corners to go in the pre-final before Bishop made his move. And Stilp on this lap number 3 now begins to start to close in. There is a driver who's had a fantastic weekend. The Jamie Green Racing, number 53 of Zach Green, already in, well, he started 6th. He's already now up into, I think maybe lost a couple of places at the start, but he's now fighting back. Kian Gamiao, welcome to the British Kart Championships, Kian. there's a warning flag for your troubles, showing that he's getting stuck in.
He's getting stuck in, which is good to see. Well, I mean, he races regularly at Wilton Mill Kart Club.
So he knows all about competitive racing then.
So he does indeed know all about competitive racing.
Now, there's Josh Agambar in the premium karting number 16, 10th in the championship at the moment. And, there's Mr. Green getting shuffled wide by Cameron Pratt-Thompson, who then dives underneath the MDL racing kart of Jack Cox, I believe.
I think that's Cian Geraghty.
It is Cian Geraghty. Sorry, it's Geraghty in 10th place. Now, look for the purple, silver and pink KR Sports number 30 of Brandon Carr getting into the picture. So Brandon qualified second fastest on Saturday, but then had two problems in his heat. Not quite sure what those were, where they were obviously retirement related. Started the pre-final from 31st and last position, and is now fighting his way into contention. There he goes. He's now ahead of Jack Cox in the number 91 MDL Motorsport car. Henry Jocelyn has fallen back to 13th position in the Nick Barrett Racing number 26. And Jack Hobson, who is running in 4th place for the BMR Restart team, he has just set the fast lap of the race, 41.58 seconds.
Good start then, and good running all the way through the field. McLaughlin there, comfortable for the time being. Currently sitting in P6, and again, nice low shot there. The cuts was back. You can really see again the marbles on the inside there and the outside. There's a real single-filed line all the way through that sort of section there, and that is that's the middle bend
yes,
sort of area.
And as the day goes on, I mean, we've got 5 races to go after this one.
Yep.
They're only going to get more marbles laid down, which is only going to make moving offline that little bit trickier. And yes, the universal karting signal you're giving me, Anthony.
Yeah.
The gap is closing at the front.
It is indeed, yeah. Macaulay Bishop did have a gap of 0.6 of a second. That has disappeared now to 0.3 of a second. Struggling now in front, and a look behind. He can see now Stilp is there. And what goes through a driver's mind when you think you're leading a final in the British Championship? You know, you look over your shoulder, and then all of a sudden you see the pack.
He's like, oh boy, here we go again. And Stilp now is closing right in. Stilp will not sit there. Stilp will make his move. Given half a chance, given a quarter of a chance, Stilp will make his move.
Well, indeed.
And those two Fusion, the one Fusion car of Leo Robinson and Jack Hobson following very closely behind. Now, Fionn McLaughlin just put in a fast lap. He's down in 6th position. Yeah. So behind these 4 drivers is a gap of about 1 second to Burgoyne Jr. and McLaughlin. There's the first lead change. Let's start counting them. Stilp into the lead. Lead change number 1. It's taken 5 minutes, but we've got 10 minutes to go. Plenty of time.
Indeed, yeah, we'll keep a very close eye on it. Now, you have to think back to the pre-final that we had, because Bishop made some fantastic moves.
Well, they all did.
They all did, yeah. But Bishop's moves
there's another one.
And there's another one.
And that's number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Bishop's move. He only actually made one fully committed move in that pre-final by himself. The rest of them had the assistance of Fionn McLaughlin with them two scrapping with himself and Still.
The 2-for-1 special offer, super duper deal.
Exactly. So to see him make these overtakes now without any assistance, and it's all under his own steam, that's what we like to see. Already holding that inside line, yeah.
And of course, so Gabriel Still ran wide there to try the crossover move, and by opening the door, that allowed Leo Robinson to come through into 2nd place. Well, it's like 2021 in Mini X30 all over again. Bishop versus Robinson.
Yes, indeed.
A little bit older, not sure about a little bit wiser, certainly a little bit faster.
Yes, definitely a little bit faster. 9 minutes then left on the clicker for the final. And again, Robinson down the inside, looks it, holds on against it. Stilp again, trying to get that switch back. Can't quite get the momentum, but does get the momentum. He does get the momentum out the corner.
He squeezes it the inside. He forces Leo wide.
Done him.
And up into P2, going back into middle bends. And he's straight back. It's like a slinky. He's straight back on the bumper of Bishop's kart. And McLaughlin in 5th place is closing in. And then the next train of karts, Burgoyne Jr. in 6th, Agambar in 7th, Pratt-Thompson 8th, Geraghty in 9th, Green in 10th, and Brandon Carr in 11th. They are not far behind either. Oh, there's Jack Hobson making his move into P3, showing that, it can't be just Harry Platten having all the fun for the BMR Restart team. I want to get involved as well.
Exactly. It's good to see another BMR driver up there at the sharp end of the stick. As they go through then. Now, where is Fionn McLaughlin? He's currently P5, so he's there.
Right there with the lead group now.
He's with them now. So, yeah, top 5 in there, in shot. And we know that it can get feisty.
Yes.
It can get feisty. And that pre-final, well, if that was one race you need to go back and watch, I recommend
Absolutely.
it is the Junior X30 pre-final,
with
ladies
some
and gents.
popcorn.
With some popcorn. And maybe take some nail clippers. Clip your nails first because you'll end up biting them off before the end of the race is over.
But I've got to say, it was as clean as a whistle. And
It was.
And so far, the opening exchanges here have been likewise. You know, I know it's early stages yet. We're going to touch wood. Knock on wood. But I mean, it's been competitive and fiercely competitive.
Well, looking at the race results from the pre-final, everyone in that top section, no penalties.
Yeah.
Clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle.
Yes, you are correct, Miss Jordan. Now, still pulling away from Hobson in third place, closing back up on Bishop. Now, the second that Gabriel gets within a kart length of Bishop's rear bumper, he's going in.
Yeah, straight away.
And there is a move. That's Robinson fighting back from Hobson to retake third place. And again, doesn't lose too much time when he's doing it. Smart move there from number 37, Leo Robinson, who I know the Algerian Karting Federation watching, Masti Bougache and my friends back in Algeria. Hello to you guys watching as you support Leo's career very, very, very well indeed, I have to say. But so far, Bishop is keeping, as is McLaughlin, Bishop is keeping still at bay. And again, this is confidence. Macaulay, I said earlier, had a crisis in confidence a little bit earlier on in the season. Dan Holland Racing, they just wrapped their arms around him and it's okay, give him a coach. That gave him the confidence then to sort of like, it's okay, I'm not under any pressure, I'm loved, I'm wanted, and look at this, bang. He's back at the sharp end.
Yeah. Exactly. It's good to see it, isn't it? Big look over the shoulder there for Stilp, just eyeing up the competition, seeing where everyone is. Feels comfortable not to need to hug the inside. Slots right in behind Bishop. And again, they're just holding the sort of pace here, holding the gaps. They're not really pushing too hard, are they? They're just staying, line of stone. 6 minutes to go in this final. It's all going to heat up again in that latter part, but it didn't heat up in the latter part in the pre-final. It was kind of a roller coaster all the way through the race, wasn't it?
Now, several drivers, Anthony, have won races in the new year of the British Championship in 3 different classes. Harry Burgoyne Jr. Has won in Junior Rotax, has won in Junior X30, and he has won in IARMY Cadet. Macaulay Bishop has won in 3 classes. He has won in IARMY Cadet, in Mini X30, and in Junior Rotax. No driver in the modern history of the British Championship, the modern era, rather, since the start of 2019, has ever won in 4 different classes. Yet. Well, will that statistic change? And you know me, Anthony, I love a good stat.
You do indeed love a good statistic.
And I've got to say, I was expecting Gabriel Stilp to close in quicker and easier than he has done. In fact, he's not closing in, and on our camera screen, I see a raindrop.
On the window of the commentary box as well, plenty of...
I see a raindrop as well.
Yes, right. This should make it interesting because, well, the track dries quickly as...
There goes Cian Garrity, the number 73, and Brandon Carr.
Hey, where's he?
Brandon Carr
come through.
Well, he went from 31st to 17th in the pre-final. He's now gone from 17th to 11th. Make that 10th because they've just passed Harry Burgoyne Jr. So Burgoyne Jr. in the green and white Tony Kart race suit. He hasn't got his Mick Barrett race suit just yet. But Burgoyne Jr., a great day yesterday, not so great today. Yet, but 4.5 minutes ago. Where has this race gone, Anthony?
I know, it's disappeared, hasn't it? First final of the day. I'm going to have to walk all the way down the other end of the pit lane soon.
Yes. And, who are you going to be talking to? It looks, at the moment, Macaulay Bishop has the race lead by 0.3 of a second. Make that half a second over Leo Robinson. Robinson has just passed Stilp the second. That could be key to the outcome of this race. And here comes Robinson, Stilp at 4 back.
That's McLaughlin.
Oh, right. So... we've had a lot of changing. Robinson initially passed Stilp for second, and then McLaughlin has managed to get himself into P2. Now, Fionn McLaughlin, he has had many, many second places in the British Kart Championship. I think 3 overall, but has not yet climbed to the top step of the podium. Something that rankles with him.
And once again here, doing the same.
Yes, 3 second-place finishes.
Yeah, and, a podium is a podium, but no one really likes to finish second, do they?
Well, I mean, it's points mean prize in the championship, but you do get fed up of it.
Yes.
I mean, Connor Duncan has got more second-place finishes. He's got 10 total podiums, 5 second-place finishes, 5 third-place finishes, and no wins. That's the record of the British Championship. 5 runner-up finishes without a victory. That's an unwanted record. Fionn McLaughlin at the moment is on course to is heading towards that. He wants to change it. Stilp has fallen back behind Jack Hobson. So Hobson is now up at the 4th place, Stilp back to 5th, Agambar is 6th, Pratt Thompson is 7th, then it's Green, Geraghty, Brandon Carr now 10th, and it's Cox, Burgoyne Jr., Jocelyn, Swain, Freddie Lloyd, Isaac Phelps. I spoke to Isaac Phelps, mechanic, Angus Fender, mechanic and driver coach. And then behind Phelps, it's Nettleship, Lewis Bird, Spanswick, Orridge, Rapsey, Leo Brown, Clifford, Morrison Jones, Chloe Chong, Canini, Morgan Moore, Dayton Coulthard, Joey Brown, Flynn McDermott, and Kian Gagnon.
Watching the gap then between Bishop and McLaughlin, that gap is coming down. It was just about a second. It's come down 3/10 in the space of only 1.5 laps. Okay,
well, Leo Robinson at the moment, let's have a look. Last weekend at the Little Green Man here in the warm-up event, he finished 6th. He runs 4th in the championship. In total, he has finished on the podium in the British Championship 11 times. He's got 4 wins, 6 runner-up finishes, and 1 third-place finish. That is more than anybody else in this field. I'm just looking down. I mean, Bishop has got 5 wins, a couple of seconds, and he's got 3 third-place finishes. So he's got 10. Oh, actually, Harry Burgoyne Jr. has got 12 podiums in the British Championship. 5 wins, 4 second places, 3 third-place finishes. He's 5th, Burgoyne 5th in the championship. Macaulay Bishop came into this weekend 6th in points, maximum score in the pre-final, and is looking for another maximum here. 1 minute to go. The gap half a second. It's still coming down, Anthony.
It is indeed. 1 minute to go on the timer. Still a couple of laps left in this one because a lap is 40 seconds around here. So that's plenty of time for McLaughlin to close that gap and potentially go for a move. Remember, McLaughlin's favourite place to overtake around this circuit is the elbow, the penultimate corner on this circuit.
And Macaulay's looking over his shoulder.
Yes.
That's significant. Fionn McLaughlin has caught Macaulay Bishop. So, does the desire for your first ever British Championship win outweigh the knowledge that you're ahead of your nearest championship rival and you're taking points off him even by finishing 2nd? Fionn is weighing this up in his mind.
I think, for someone who's only had seconds in this year.
Oh, yes. I think desire for the top step.
I think it outweighs it. I think it outweighs it.
Win it or bin it then, Fionn McLaughlin? That is the question. One thing is for certain, he is not going to sit and wait for his 4th British Championship runner-up finish. What can Macaulay Bishop do? Through middle bend, the clock has struck 0, they come into the elbow. Bishop looks over his shoulder, doesn't defend. One more time around the historic 970-metre Little Rissington kart circuit for Macaulay Bishop and Ireland's Fionn McLaughlin. Into the loop we go, Anthony. Oh, McLaughlin got a little bit of a slide on there.
Yeah,
you saw the understeer. Has that affected him? He's not going to be close enough to make a lunge into the dog leg, I don't think. It's going to come down to the elbow. It's this or nothing for Fionn McLaughlin.
It's not big. It was closer on the last lap, I have to say. So that little mistake there has cost him a lot of time here. Only a few more corners to go. And really, that one opportunity to get it done at the elbow, his favourite corner, all the way through this lap. And Bishop defends, but it's not close enough. This time around, he wasn't able to do it. Oh, but he does. He dives down the inside of the final corner. And it was a minute. And did he even get 2nd? He didn't. He got 3rd. Robinson took 2nd from Bishop.
Wow. What an attempt from Fionn McLaughlin, and Macaulay Bishop makes history. 4 different classes this young driver has won in, 5 if you count the Micromax qualifier in 2019 that he won. This young man, number 67 for the Dan Holland Racing team, you put him in a kart and he wins. Simple as that. What an attempt from Fionn McLaughlin. Anthony's going down to win it. Let's see if we can have a look at that on the replay once we've been through the results. There is your unofficial result. Leo Robinson back on the podium. He nipped past his teammate Fionn McLaughlin at the last corner Jack Hobson finished a fine 4th. 5th for Gabriel Stilp. Agambar was 6th. Then it was Cameron Pratt-Thompson, Zach Green, Cian Garrity and Jack Cox. Brandon Carr, Harry Burgoyne Jr., Wesley Swain, Henry Jocelyn and Freddie Lloyd, your top 15. Then it was Isaac Phelps, Jack Nettleship, Lewis Bird, Taylor Orridge, Eden Spanswick, your top 20, Michael Rapsey, Nathan Clifford, Leo Brown. Everyone who started that race finished it, all 31 drivers. Now, can we see a replay, I wonder, of the last couple of corners? Because Bishop defends a little bit, and you think, no, chances are over, but then he runs wide coming out the final corner, and McLaughlin just dived at the inside. He thought, well, why not? Bishop did move across to defend, which is entitled to do, and takes the win. But it was a little bit sloppy going into the elbow from Macaulay Bishop. I have to say, that opened half a door for Fionn McLaughlin. And I thought, literally, as Macaulay Bishop looks to his left, McLaughlin dived to the right. There was contact up over the grass, but Bishop held on. And then McLaughlin, his loss of momentum meant that he got pipped to the post for second place by Leo Robinson. It's a third place finish for McLaughlin. It's not what he wants, but he does gain points on championship leader Gabriel Stilp at the end of that one. Another very exciting Junior X30 race. Anthony Jordan is going to be down speaking to Macaulay Bishop. And I talk about that, how hard it is to win. You talk about the drivers moving through classes. Traditionally, it does take a little while for drivers to get used to that moving up, even if it's staying in the X30 family, from the increase in power between the Mini X30 and the Junior X30. The same in Rotax. You go from Mini Max to Junior Max to Senior Max. Macaulay Bishop, I have to say, in 2019, he won in the Micromax qualifier to the World Finals, the Rotax World Finals. Came second in the World Finals in Italy. So he won in his first ever time out in Micromax. He won as a privateer in 2019 in IAMI Cadet, and when you look at the grid in IAMI Cadet, then you just think that's almost impossible. He then won the IAMI Cadet Championship in 2020. He won races in Mini X30 last year. This year he's already won a Junior Rotax race and a one-off appearance at Larkhall, and now he's won in Junior X30. 4 years he's won races in the British Championship in 5 different types of kart. That is talent, ladies and gentlemen, in a field full of talent. The Junior X30 grid, the envy of the world. I mean, Gabriel Stilp won the Junior X30 International Finals last year, so he is the world's best in Junior X30. And again, just to show how hard this circuit is, or how hard this championship is, and yet, when you have as much talent as Bishop does, it doesn't matter what you put him in, he does one thing, he wins. Like Al Davis, the late owner of the LA Raiders NFL football team. He said, just win, baby. And that's what he does. So, Anthony Jordan is now speaking with our winner, Macaulay Bishop, down in the paddock.
Sorry again, thank you, Henry. Yes, back with Macaulay Bishop again. Macaulay, fantastic result on that one. Brilliant race all the way throughout, and a mega start for you. You got your teammates just behind you giving you a bit of support as well?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, obviously they're proud of me.
Yeah, you've done well. You've shown them how to do it. Are they going to replicate it though? That's the question.
I bloody well hope so.
I think they need to learn a thing or two from you, mate. Well done. Who you like to thank?
Sean and Russ Carter, all the DHR, my mum and dad for taking me.
Excellent. Well done, mate. Well done. Go chat with your teammate. Let's quickly chat with Leo Robinson. I was just going to say, Leo, well, I don't think you were expecting a second place on that one, but you saw what happened in front of you. How did you avoid that one?
Yeah, but it was like Finn sat on the grass and just ran up the inside. It was nice. It's nice to get second place, but I feel a bit sorry for Finn.
It is what it is. That's racing, though, isn't it? Yeah, he's your teammate, but, you know, a position's a position, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to take it. But first time here, or were you here for LGM last weekend?
I was here for LGM last weekend, so we had a bit of practice.
It's all right then, isn't it? Anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, my mum, my dad, Danny Taylor, Tom Arm, Chris Rogers, everybody at Fusion Motorsport.
Brilliant stuff. Well done. Leo Robinson, second place then in Junior X30. Fionn. Now, you know what I'm going to ask. Go on, talk me through it. What happened?
Oh, well, I started 10th, just didn't have a great pre-final. And done my best, and I think I would have had a nice move in the last lap, but he just squeezed me too hard that I couldn't get it, and I lost control. So.
Is what it is, and of course I'm guessing that will go wherever it needs to go. But in terms of the final, great pace all the way throughout that. You know, you came through the pack, a brilliant result for you. The track here at Rissington, it's a tough challenge, but how do you find it?
That was easy. We did last week, so it was easy enough to get used to it, but decent weekend altogether. Just if I didn't have a bad pre-final, I'd say I could have had a chance of winning.
It's just, again, so close to getting on that top spot at the podium. You've just not reached it this far this year, but is this giving you the boost that you're going to need to fight for it later in the season?
I know I can do it, so I'll keep trying.
Excellent stuff. Who'd you like to thank?
Fusion Motorsport, Aventus Power, my dad, and everyone watching.
Brilliant stuff. Well done, Theo McLaughlin there, third place, and our top three. Henry, the final for the Senior X30s are gridding up, so we're going to head straight back to the commentary box with yourself.
Well, thank you very much. I've got to say, a very, very mature and well-spoken interview there from Theo McLaughlin, who must be secretly spitting feathers that another win has just gone begging. But like you said, he's got the pace, and I'm sure that win will come. Also interesting to look. You look at the sponsor logos on Leo Robinson. That's an Algerian company. That red, it's an Algerian-based company. This is... we got a big following in Algeria, so hello to everyone in Algiers. And as a nation, they're getting behind Leo Robinson and really pushing him and putting a bit of sponsorship his way, because they know that the Alpha Live coverage, the Wera Tours British Kart Championship, is watched by many thousands of you and all over the world. This certainly, we're in the Cotswolds, but our reach goes well beyond that. Now we move ahead to today's racing here at Little Rissington, and it's Junior X30 again. We're going to do it in race order. Thank you very much. So our first final was Junior X30. It was an excellent event, but finishing in third position after a 1 second penalty, it's Macaulay Bishop. Well done, Macaulay. Now, top two time. We've just seen him once. We're about to see him again. Another second place. That's 4 second places now for Fionn McLaughlin. And that's after starting both heats from the back of the grid, but to save his dad's blushes, we won't mention why. Okay. But your winner today, he was the Mini X30 champion last year. This is his first win in Junior X30. For Fusion Motorsport, it's Leo Robinson and a special guest mechanic, T4, Tom Arm. Helped by Danny Taylor. Come on. Tom Arm giving a whole new meaning to the word "sun's out, guns out."
Do you want the money? Do you want more, Chris? One of these as well, yeah?
Oh yeah, wait. We all need
Okay, thank you very much. Well done. Today's Junior X30 podium.